Okay, good morning, students. So, in today's lecture, we will see the next example of minimization of DFA. Okay, so see if you have not understood in the previous lecture, so now you can pay attention carefully. Now, in this particular example given, now here is the diagram given. Now, this you have to convert it into minimize the DFA. Okay, so as you can see here two final states are there. This is one state 1 and state 5. Okay, so here two final states are there. Okay, now as I told you, what is the first step we should do? The first step it is we have to construct the table. Okay, so this is how you should construct the table. So as I told you, horizontally you have to start with the initial state. So initial state is 1. Okay, so you're starting with 1, 2, 3, 4. Leave the last state, and vertically when you're writing, you should start with the second state and you should end up with the last state. Understood? That means horizontally last state will be not there and vertically first state will not be there. Okay, so this is how you have to first draw the matrix. Is that clear? Then after drawing the matrix, what you should do? You should form the pairings of one final state and one non-final state. Is that clear? Now see here, we have two final states here. 1 is also final state, 5 is also final state. So you should make a pairing of the states like, see what will be the pairings of the state? One state, now make pairing of 1 with all other states leaving 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 1 comma 2. So here 1 is final state, 2 is not final state. Then you have, or you can directly mark here also, doesn't matter. If you want to write, you can write it. So 1, 2. So this is 1 and 2 is here. So I will mark it. Okay. Then 1, 4. 1, 4 you mark. 1, 3 you will mark. Got it? So that is over. The pairing with 1 is over. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4 is over. 1, 5 we will not pair because this is because both are final states. Got it? Or 2 and 3 also we will not do. For example, 2, 4. Say 2, 4 also I am not going to mark. Why? Because 2 and 4 both are non-final states. So we are not going to mark that. So pairing with 1 is over. Now here again one final state is there, 5. So again do the pairing with 5. That is 5 with 3. So you can say it is 3 comma 5 or 5 comma 3. It is one and the same. You can say 3 comma 5 or 5 comma 3 is one and the same. So you can see here 3, 5. So this is marked and 5 and 2. So 2, 5. Then 5, 4. Okay, 5, 4. Got it? Right? So which pairs we have marked? We have marked 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3 and 1 comma 4. Then 2 comma 5, 3 comma 5 and 4 comma 5. Got it? So we have marked all these pairs. Those pairs are, one is final state, one is non-final state. Okay, so I think it is clear up till here. Then the next step, what we are going to do is, you have to write unmarked pair. So write down the unmarked pairs from the matrix. Which are unmarked pairs from the matrix? So one is 1, 5. Okay, 1 comma 5. Then 2, 4, 2, 3. 2, 4, 2, 3. Then you have 3, 4. That's it. So here only four blank boxes are there. So we got 4 pairs here, unmarked pairs. So what we should do in the third step now? You have to find out the transition function of 1 comma 5 on 8. Got it? This is how we have to do. So take transition on each and every pair. So first pair I have taken 1 comma 5. So 1 comma 5 on 8. Okay, so how you should do this? So transition of 1 on A and transition of 5 on A. Is it clear now? Transition of 1 on A and transition of 5 on A. So what is 1 on A? Okay, 1 on A, see in the diagram. Okay, I told you to construct the table, right? In the last lecture I told you, so that you have to do it compulsory. Before drawing this table, you first draw the table. Okay, first you should draw transition table. This is your first step, remember. This is the second step. Then this is the third step. Then this is the fourth step. And now, correct? Four steps are there, right? First step is what? You should first construct the table by seeing this diagram. Okay, so yes, in the last lecture I told you how to write down the table, so I'm not drawing right now the table, but you should draw the table and then you should draw this transition table, then you should draw this matrix table after that, and then you should go for here. So 1 on A. So what is 1 on A? 1 on A, it is going to 3. Okay, then 5 on A. See, 5 on A is going to 3 again. So what you got here? 3 comma 3. So what is 3 comma 3? What you should write here comment? It is same state, no information. Same state is that no information is present. So we will leave it. Then we go for 1 comma 5 comma B. Okay, now you try with B for the same pair 1 comma 5. You have tried with A, now try with B. So now I'm going to do 1 on B, transition with 5 on B. So what you will write here now? 1 on B. Just see, 1 on B is going to 2. And 5 on B, you can see 5 on B is going to 2 again. So again here, same state is there. Okay, so I'm writing in short, same state, no information present. Then you go for 2 comma 4. Next state is what? 2 comma 4 on A. So it is transition 2 on A and 4 on A. So what is 2 on A? 2 on A. So you can see 2 on A is going to 4. And what is 4 on A? 4 on A is going to 4 itself. So again here you got the same state. So 2 comma 4 on B. So it is 2 on B and 4 on B. So what is 2 on B? 2 on B is going to 1. 4 on B is going where? 4 on B is going to 4 itself. Now check here. You got here two different states. Here you got 1 and here you got 4. So what you should do now when you get two different states, see up till here you are getting same state only. This was the same state, this was same state, and here you got same state. So what we have written, it is same state and we have just left it. So here we got 1 comma 4. Now here two different states you got. So what you should do, you should check whether this 1 comma 4 is marked in the matrix. So as you can see, 1 comma 4, it is marked in the matrix here. 1 comma 4 is marked here. Got it? And that is why you should mark 2 comma 4. Because this 1 comma 4 is the output of 2 comma 4. Correct? So 1 comma 4 is marked. So it is marked. So mark 2 comma 4. So like this comment you should write. That is needed. Understood? These comments are needed. So see 1 comma 4 is marked, I have written. So mark what? 2 comma 4. Then you have to come in the matrix. 2 comma 4 is here. So you mark and put it. Give some other sign. So I have just made an underline here. You can use another symbol also as I told you. Got it? So this is what I got marking now. Got it? All of you? Is it clear now? Then what is the next state we are having? So we just now finished with this. We now finished with this. So we have this next one, that is 2 comma 3. 2 comma 3 on A. So it is transition 2 on A and transition 3 on A. So what is 2 on A? So just see, 2 on A is going to 4. And 3 on A is going to 5. See, just check now. It is 4 comma 5. So two different states you are getting. two different states. So since 4 comma 5 is marked in the matrix, yes, 4 comma 5 is here. So this box is marked already. Means what? You have to mark 2 comma 3. Yes or no? See, now here at the first step only you got that this is marked. Got it? That means when you're trying on A input, you got it as marked. So what I will write? So mark 2 comma 3. So I will come in the matrix and I will see where is 2 comma 3. It is here. So I am going to mark it. Then what we have to do? Now here we have to not go for B. Now I don't want to do this now. Because once I got A marking, I have done marking in the matrix, so it is finished. There is no need to go for B now. Are you getting me? There is no point in going for B. Directly you can go for the next pair here. Understood? Because what was happening here, you can see, first on A here we didn't get anything. We got same information. We didn't get any output. And that is why we have tried for B input. Is that clear? But if for A input only you are getting a mark for this state, then that is enough. There is no need to go for B state. B input. So that is why I am not going to try for 2 comma 3 on B. Is that clear? I will stop here only. Got it? Because 2 comma 3 I have got a mark. So I will stop there. So next, now I am going to see the next pair, that is 3 comma 4 on A. So it is 3 on A and 4 on A. So what is 3 on A? So just see what is 3 on A. It is 5. What is 4 on A? It is 4. So see again 4 comma 5. So again 4 comma 5 is this one. It is already marked. So you write already marked. Already marked. So mark 3 comma 4. Got it? So now you should mark 3 comma 4. So once you got 3 comma 4 as marked, so again there is no need to try for B input for 3 comma 4. Understood? So you should not see for 3 comma 4 comma B, because for A only you got it as marked. We have already marked in the matrix. That is over. Is that clear now? Understood? Now see whether there are any other pairs remaining in this step. No. We have finished with all the steps here, right? So that is why we have to stop here now. So when we stop here, you just see the matrix. Now see the matrix, which box is remaining blank or which pair is remaining blank. So see, this is the box which is remaining blank. So what are those states? 1, 5. 1 and 5 is remaining blank. So what you should do, that means now you have to draw our final DFA diagram. So what we will do there? There 1 comma 5 or 1 and 5 states will be combined. State number 1 and state number 5 will be combined in one state. And where you will draw that? You should draw it at the initial. Why? Because 1 is initial state also, final state also. So 1 is initial state, right? You cannot draw like, what I want to say is, after you have solved all this, then we got how to combine the state to draw the final diagram. Minimize the DFA E. Okay, minimize DFA E. So here only I am going to write 1 comma 5, not where 5 is there. Here I will not write 1 comma 5 here. Why? Because find initial state 1 is initial state. So that is why where is 1? Here at the initial. So here only I will merge 5. Here only I should merge 5. And after that you can just write down the states wherever they are. See, 4 is here and 2 is here. Got it? Now just see the diagram, or you can just see the table what you have made here. So just see the table and complete the diagram. Got it? So see, from 1 A is going to 3. So one state is here only. So A is going to 3. Then from 1 B is going to 2. Okay. Then from 3 A is going to 5. See, from 3 A is going to 5. So where is 5? 5 is here only. So from 3, A is going to 5. Okay. Then B is going to 4. From 3, B is going to 4. From 4, see, A comma 4 are going to B only. There is no change. 4, right? From 2, A is coming to 4. And B is going to 1. Okay. B is going to 1. Right? And from state 5 now. From state 5, A is going to 3C. From state 5, A is going to 3. So state 5 is here and 3 is here. So A should go to 5 to 3. So already we have drawn this. Already we have drawn this. So there is no need to show again. So it is understood. From 5, A is going to 3. It is there. Okay. So you should just check. Then from 5, B is going to 2. So that is not present. It is present. Sorry. What I have written here, 2 and 1. Sorry. From 1, B was going to 2, and from 2, B is going to 1. Okay. Yes. So from 5, B is going to 2. From 5, B is going to 2. So from 5, already we have shown a B transition going to 2. So there is no need to show again. It is already there. So this completes the minimized DFA. So you can say that this is minimized. Why? Because see in the original diagram, how many states you are having? 5 states you are having. In our resultant diagram, you are having only 4 states. Is that clear? It is reduced. The states are reduced, and that is why this is a minimized DFA. Is that clear, all of you? Okay. So this is the how you have to solve the minimization problems. I hope this concept is clear, all of you. You are able to solve problems on minimization of DFA. Okay. So thank you. We'll stop here.